Giggles. The rolling hills stretched out as far as the eye could see. The grass, vibrant and green from the previous day's rain, covered the hills and softened the landscape. He stood atop the highest hill. His white robe, edged with gold trim, seemed almost to glow like a warm candle. She stood next to him, this young woman with a smiling face, her arms extended, receiving the beauty of the scenery before her. She too was clothed in a white robe bordered in gold. How small she looked next to him, but she carried herself with dignity, and her size did not diminish the fact that a rightful place was by his side. He eyed the landscape once more, then turned to her. A sly smile crept across his face, and he winked. Then he inhaled deeply and slowly released his breath. "Oh," she exclaimed, "what an exquisite fragrance!" So wondrous was the scent that she closed her eyes and inhaled to the fullest capacity of her lungs. She wanted to take in as much of his fragrance as she could. Finally, when she could inhale no more, she breathed out and opened her eyes. A few feet from her, a small yellow flower popped up. It made her smile, and unable to contain her curiosity, she walked towards it. When she knelt down to examine the flower, she realized it was a buttercup. A simple, ordinary buttercup, but oh, how it brightened her heart. It was as if its shiny petals contained a piece of sunshine that reflected back to her. When she looked up, she saw the hills decorated with hundreds, no thousands, of bright yellow buttercups. "It's beautiful, my king. Thank you." "Do you know what they represent?" he asked. "Well, they make me joyful. Is it joy?" "In a sense, because joy is a result. But they represent my answers to your prayers, my responses for all the little things you have needed. They embody my promises fulfilled to you. Each time you whispered a prayer, or simply spoke the desire of your heart to me, I answered. These buttercups mark those instances." She jumped up and hugged him, her heart bursting as memory after memory of answered prayer tumbled through her mind. Joy flooded her, and they laughed together until she had to dash up and down the hills. Her joy was uncontainable. The buttercups swayed back and forth as she ran among them. Suddenly, she stopped short. What was that sound? Was it a giggle, or had she imagined it? She stooped down and touched one of the buttercups. She heard a faint laugh. Had it come from the flower? Once again she touched it and several others nearby. Giggles resounded. She was sure now it came from the buttercups. Nodding in confirmation of her discovery, he said, "The flowers enjoy your recognition of their purpose. When you acknowledge what I have done for you, your gratitude springs them into being, and you and they release joy." Her heart received his words as her gaze drifted from one flower-covered hill to another. Promises fulfilled, answers to prayer given by her loving Father, cause for joy, cause for thankfulness. Overwhelmed, she stood still, looking toward her king, and then, with arms extended, ran to him. Never was there such a day as this. The hills echoed with laughter, soft laughter from the buttercups, her laughter, and the king's laughter, all mingled together, rising to the heavens.